Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a different type of reading. So I'm going to be taking a look at what is hidden in your subconscious, in your shadow side, and how we can sort of bring that to the surface so you can integrate it with your personality. I really feel that this is an important topic to cover since I do feel that a lot of the collective needs a lot of shadow healing at this time. So I should have added a trigger warning for this, so some of you may get triggered by this, but just for warning for that. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe for all future content. It really helps me as I'm growing my channel. And I'm going to be pulling various oracle cards for you, and then as well as some tarot messages. So what is Virgo hiding in their subconscious? Okay, this is your card. Okay, what is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious? We have the grandmother. Okay. What is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious? Okay, this is your card. What is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious, please? Okay, I guess you guys have two, so I have both of these cards. Okay, what is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious? Okay, so we have Venus. And I'm going to pull 4 tarot cards for you guys as well. Okay, what is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious? Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. And we have the Empress. Okay, and 2 more. What is Virgo currently hiding in their subconscious? Okay, we have the 2 of Cups, and we have the 6 of Swords again. Okay. So what I'm picking up right now, I'm just making sure you guys can see this because there's some glare on both sides, but what I'm picking up so far is that you could be feeling very lonely at this time. You could also be waiting for something to happen. I'm definitely getting that energy from this girl in the little pillar up here, very high up away from town. It's almost like you're isolated from others. You're keeping to yourself. But I also see that she is holding, it looks like a leaf, but I think it's a mirror of some sort. So it's almost like maybe you're practicing something in private. You're working on something in private and you don't want others to notice. You don't want others to see what you're doing. I'm also getting the energy that with the grandmother card here, you may be connected to a grandmother or another feminine figure who has crossed over to the other side. She could be very strong in your presence at this time. I do feel that. if this is not somebody who has passed, then I definitely feel that there is something going on here when it comes to your grandmother or your mom or some other sort of feminine figure in your life. There could be some sort of, it's almost like the relationship that you have with this person. Maybe it's not the greatest. I do feel that you could be working on this relationship that you have with them. Excuse me, but ultimately what I'm seeing, especially in these two cards here, is that there is an aspect of yourself that wants to be shown, that wants to free itself. And I feel that with this card here, it's almost like you've been accustomed to maybe holding back or waiting for the right time for something to approach you. And in that time, you kind of just spend a lot of solitary moments. You might... Yeah, it just feels like you're not showing something that you want to show off to the world. And if I'm looking at this card with Venus here, this could have something to do with your financial stability. It could have something to do with your values or someone that you love. It could be a person. And the only reason I am saying that is because we also have the Two of Cups down here. So I feel that with the Six of Swords present twice, and then the Empress, Two of Cups, it's almost like you're either in the middle of leaving a situation behind where you were connected with somebody, maybe you were in a relationship with this person, or you are trying to, it's almost like you're in between stages. You're trying to connect with somebody here that you really see potential with, that you have feelings for, but with both Six of Swords here on both ends of the reading, it almost feels like part of you wants to be connected to somebody, part of you wants that emotional stability present with another person in a connection, but part of you also just feels like you've been alone for so long that you don't know how to connect to somebody in the right way. I definitely feel a lot of lonely energy here. It's almost like imposed loneliness, excuse me. It's like you've gotten used to the way that things have been your whole life, and it's become a little bit difficult for you to connect with others on an emotional level. And I do feel that with the Empress, Two of Cups, this person is very important to you. You could be connecting with a Taurus, a Libra, another Virgo, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So to me, it just definitely feels like you could be hiding something from this person. There could be something going on with like your grandmother, like I said, or somebody in your family, someone who is a feminine figure in your life who is very important to you, and maybe you haven't been sharing what's happening or sharing what's going on. Maybe you feel a little bit self-conscious, or I'm also picking up a feeling of impatience, especially with this card right here. I feel that you are not really happy with maybe your current circumstance, or you're not happy with where you are in this stage of life, and you may have a tendency to kind of dissociate a little bit, maybe get lost in your thoughts, or with both Six of Swords here, you could be somebody who's been going on a lot of trips lately, or maybe you just like to get out of the house. You don't really like to spend time. I'm seeing that you don't like to spend time, like too much time in one place or with one person. I'm definitely getting a very mutable energy when it comes to that, and you are a mutable sign. So it just feels like you are having some sort of disconnect when it comes to wanting to connect with others, but also wanting to stick by yourself. It's almost the mentality of if I don't have anybody in my life to hurt me, nobody can hurt me. It also just feels like you are just holding a lot of pain in, maybe a lot of secrets. It doesn't have to be secretive per se, but it just feels like you just keep a lot to yourself. You're somebody who doesn't really share everything that's going on, more of like a speak when spoken to type of person. And not to say that you're passive by any means, but it definitely just feels like you kind of keep your mouth closed unless you have something to share that's important, or unless somebody asks. So what I'm ultimately seeing here is that what you could be holding within yourself is that you have a little bit of a tendency to remove yourself from situations that could be good for you. You could have a tendency to over-isolate yourself, and as a result, maybe you feel that your romantic relationships are a little bit stifled, or maybe you haven't had as much experience on the romantic side of things in your life, and you've been feeling like you're missing out. And it's almost like this cycle of six of Swords to Empress to Two of Cups to Six of Swords. Maybe you were in a connection with somebody who was very important to you, and you found that you had to walk away from this person after putting in a lot of time and effort, or maybe you realized that it wasn't working out for whatever reason, or maybe you just found that you liked your alone time and your privacy more than you liked spending with this person. And I feel that this is where you are currently at right now. It's almost like, do I want to give my time and energy to another person, or do I want to keep continuing writing solo? And I feel that that's something you have been asking yourself lately. You might have the tendency to be like the runner in a relationship, like when it comes to runner chaser, so the type of person who's always on the go, hard to pin down, hard to commit. And I feel that, yeah, commitment could be a big thing for you. Commitment, it could have something to do with this grandmother or a mother figure, or it could have something to do with something that's a little bit deeper from your childhood. When it comes to feeling valued and feeling like you have something to offer, especially since you are an earth sign, that's very important to you. I feel that maybe if you feel that you don't have anything to offer somebody else, then it almost feels like there's no point in connecting. But at the same time, I just feel you longing for some sort of connection. It's like you long for some sort of deep connection that you want to have with somebody, a very loving connection. There's a lot of love here, a lot of Venus present. But it just feels like maybe you're going about it the wrong way. Yeah, let's get some clarifications. What else can you tell me about this situation for Virgo? Why? Okay. We have the Lovers. Look at that. You could be connecting with a Gemini, or you could just have a very close friend, close relationship that you are involved in. We also have the Ace of Coins. Anything else for Virgo? Okay. And we have the Two of Coins. Okay. Yeah, so this brings me back to Hierophant. This brings me back to you potentially feeling, look at that, we have the Four of Coins here. It feels like you don't feel like you are in a place that is successful enough or worthy enough to be with somebody here. It feels like you are working on establishing some sort of stability when it comes to your finances and your material world. I definitely see you, like I said, tied up to somebody else. There is somebody in your energetic field, at least if you are not with them physically. They are in your energy. And I do feel that there is an energy here of wanting to provide for this person, wanting to offer this person something, but it just feels like you aren't where you want to be yet. I feel that with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck here, your values could also be changing. Maybe you are the type of person who, like I said, can never be pinned down, never wanted to be in a long-term connection. But maybe you're finding that with the Four of Coins here, I'm splitting the deck again, so Four of Coins, it's like you're finding that you are coming to this place of life where you want to be a little bit more stable. You want to have something to call your own. You want to have your own home. You want to have your own family. You want to have somebody there for you. You want to come home to somebody who is willing to put in the same effort, willing to take care of you the way that you take care of them. And I feel that maybe reciprocity is something that you've been struggling with in your life. Maybe you have found that when you did give everything you had, or when you gave, when you were invested completely emotionally, that you were hurt, or maybe you found that it wasn't worth it. But I do feel that with the Lovers here and the Ace of Coins, this is something very important to you. This is someone or some situation that you really want to invest in, and I feel that this is causing you to really take a look at your own habits, to take a look at the way that you approach your material world and how you make money, how you establish some sort of security for yourself, and you want to become better. So what can you tell me about this Lovers for Virgo? Clarify the Lovers for Virgo. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Clarify the Lovers for Virgo. This could be somebody that you have a very long-term connection with. I could see this going long-term with the Hierophant. If you believe in marriage, you could definitely go that route. What can you tell me about the Lovers for Virgo? Okay, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Empress again. You guys, this is significant. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you are connecting to somebody here who is very important to you. Someone that you want to, it's like you want to speak up about something. You want to share the way that you've been feeling towards this person, or about your situation at least. You want to be honest with this person. I just feel like you know the next steps that you need to take. I feel like this person in your life has been changing the way that you approach life in general. They've been changing the ways in which you find value. I just feel that the things that you find value in are really changing. I feel that you are really maturing in this recent stage of your life. It's like the things that were once important to you are not as important to you now, because you are seeing that there is something bigger than yourself. There is actually potential for you to have some sort of stability here with another person. Maybe this is something you didn't think would ever happen for you. I'm hearing puer aeternus. If you guys are not familiar with that term, it just means it's a psychological term, I want to say, puer aeternus. So it's the wanting to stay young forever. It's almost like that Peter Pan syndrome. So this could be something that you guys were inclined towards, but I feel that now you want to grow out of it. I feel that you feel that this next stage of life calls for you to become a more stable and mature person, and you're realizing that the ways in which you've been doing things can no longer go on if you want to experience some sort of change here. What advice do we have for Virgo, please, in this situation? What advice do we have for Virgo? Okay. So we have the Four of Wands, more stability. The Emperor. We have a lot of Aries energy here. Temperance, a lot of fire. This is Sagittarius. And bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Coins. Yeah, so this is telling me to let you guys know that this is an opportunity where you could actually establish a lot of stability for yourself. The Moon. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot that you keep to yourself. This reminds me of this card right here. This card with the girl at the top of the tower. It's almost like you just hold so much to yourself, including your own emotions, your own intuition. This is something you're not comfortable with sharing. But I feel that with the Four of Wands, Emperor, and Temperance, and Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it just feels like this is something that you know you should be a part of. This is something that you know, if you take the reins, if you decide to step up and become a better version of yourself, then you can have stability, you can have a connection, you can have balance and passion and control as well, like having a sense of control over your life. Maybe you feel that you've been sort of wandering aimlessly in the past couple years or recent times in your life, and I feel that this is going to give you some sort of leeway where you can finally see some potential, where you can have stability, like I said, where you can have everything you've ever wanted. And I still see this tied up to another person, but it could definitely just be you deciding to move forward and have this celebration for whatever stability means to you. So I'm gonna get a closing message for you. I feel that your message was pretty straightforward. This is honestly probably one of the most, like, the lighter readings I've done. Being that the thing that's hiding within you is that you're just a little bit private. You have to come to terms with sharing more of yourself, sharing the way that you feel, and actually growing out of maybe a stagnation that you were sitting in. So I feel that this is very doable for you. What advice do we have here? Final advice. The Magician, the Seven of Coins, the Nine of Coins. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here, Two of Swords, is that you have an option. We always have options. And I feel that right now you are being given the opportunity to move forward in either a connection with somebody that is very important to you or on your own. And you have the choice to be able to make that choice for yourself. Definitely use discernment when you make this decision and choose what is best for you. I do feel that you are on this path. It's almost like that two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by. I do see you being faced with two different paths here, two different options for yourself. And either path is correct. There is not one path that's better or one path that's worse. I do feel that in this stage of life, you have reached a point where you are comfortable providing for yourself. You are comfortable standing up for your own and making something for yourself, and out of what you have. You've been working very, very hard. You've been putting a lot of time into your skills and your talents and what you want to pursue. but at the same time, you do have that option with the Four of Wands, Emperor, and Temperance to make something happen with another person. So I'm definitely seeing that with the Two of Swords here. This is up to you to decide. This is something that you will have to decide for yourself according to what you feel is best. Intuitively, logically, every way that you can put it, whatever you decide, it will be the right choice for you. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you were able to get a message out of this reading, and I will see you in my next video for you guys. Bye.